Welcome to SWS, this Nigerian News Center, where we look at happenings in Nigeria and globally. With me is Barrister Agbajaton. You are welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir.
We are looking at the happening in Delta State. Are talking about the crisis rocking Okuoma community as a result of the killing of 9 soldiers. We understand that as at the last count, all the stakeholders have condemned the killing, including the president, a Delta State governor, a good number of job groups. And another angle to it is we are seeing that there is a military invasion of the community and burning down of houses. The military have come out to deny that they didn't burn down houses. But let's start from the killing of the soldiers. What is your reaction?
Okay, thank you very much. Before the killing of the soldier, we have to check the fact of the case. We have to look back and also, talk about the fact of the case. What actually happened before the military went to that place? Who invited the military?
But what we are made to understand, the community, one of the other community killed about 2 persons from Okuoma community.
Okay, there was a crash.
Yes.
Fine, definitely. Okay. Since there was a crash, from what we heard, what they told us, there was a crash between the two communities. So they invited the military. So it is the duty of the military, the constitutional duty of the military, to actually, suppress the insurrection in that particular area. So for them to, carry out that deadly attack against the military, it is barbaric. You understand? So it should not be supported at any point in time. Although the military have not revenged, they have not revenged. They are still, according to what we heard, the investigation is still ongoing.
Let us look at the angle of possible genocide, because as we speak, the military are bad press.
No. There's nothing like genocide. You see,
there's an allegation of genocide by the military, because as we speak, the governor of Delta State, Sheriff Obuari, visited the community, and the military conducted him around the troubled community. But as we speak, the press will bar.
If of course, definitely, those people online, for example, on Twitter, they don't even know what is going on. They see houses, burning of houses. It's just online. It's an online news. Anything can come up online. The military, they have not invented. They have not even they have not actually go to that place to to go actually do something what they are showing online, that they are the one that did it. They have not done something like that yet.
If the military is allowed access to the community, of who is it of benefit to?
You see, if you look at it very well, like 3 days ago, 2 days ago, when that thing happened, when that barbaric act happened. So the military headquarters, they released a press. There was a press release that the perpetrator should be brought to book. If at all the military went to that community again, it's for them to go and look for the perpetrator. You understand? Not for them to go and all those things you are seeing just online news. But I can tell you anywhere in the world, there is no place that thing will happen. The military will not revenge.
No, we are not looking at the military revenging, or what we understand is that Nigeria is a country governed by law.
Yes.
And that if you kill any individual, whether military, whether civilian, you have committed a crime against the state.
Definitely.
And what behavior on the government to do is to arrest and prosecute the individual. We understand that the legal luminary are talking about human rights activists, Falana, have called on government to halt further invasion of the community, because according to him, there is this issue of collective punishment. I said that collective punishment is a serious crime both locally and internationally. In the event that the community is burned down, like we are seeing on social media and news making the round,
the community is not burned down. That one I told you before, it's just a mere news. You understand? The community, no invasion of the community yet. I can tell you, if once the military, they want to revenge in that community, you and I will know.
But the way you speak confidently in defense of the military. You have classified information about the activities of military in Nigeria.
If you look at what happened, we watched the video. I don't know whether you have watched the video.
I read about it. I didn't
You've read about it. If you watch that video, you look at the heartless killing of senior military officers.
No, we all condemn the killing.
Of course,
But we are
all
looking
condemn.
at the angle that two wrongs does not make it right.
No, it's not about two wrong does not make it right here. Investigate. There's a release or a press release already that the perpetrator should be brought to book. And maybe the people you are talking about are probably the perpetrator.
The whole community.
It says some houses were burned down. If you aid, that's in law, there's something called aid and abettor. So if, for example, the military sites a place, maybe for example, weapons, where weapons are being stored. So it is the duty of the military to actually, do something about it. Maybe those are some of the things you are seeing online. But I can actually tell you that most of the people on Twitter, they are not helping matters. You understand? They are just on Twitter.
Okay, let me take you back to memory lane. A similar thing happened in the past under the administration of Olusegun Obasanjo. I'm talking about Udi and Zakibiam.
Okay, if you remember that incident, definitely. Okay, look at what you just said now. If you remember that incident, you can't say the military are revenge yet.
But let me ask the question.
Well, you can actually know what happened that time.
Let me ask the question.
That time, the military went to that community to do a clap down.
Let me ask question.
A total clap down. So
you have time to respond.
In this particular case, there is nothing like clap down yet.
But let me ask
question. Investigation. They are just investigating.
Let me ask question so that I can take the question. Recall that during the invasion of the community I just mentioned, I'm talking about Zakibiam and Udi. The people did not know what actually transpired until after the military operation. As we speak, we have a situation where we are running a democracy. The press were supposed to have unfettered access to any environment of the country, whether in a war situation or otherwise. But there's a situation where the military is deliberately barricading access to the community with almost a personal carrier. I may not question that anyway. But barring press from access, it speaks volume of clandestine activity that may be going on there.
Sorry, we see what you are saying now. I can actually tell you that some of the people in the press are not helping matter. Just like what you said, you can't come up with the public and say the military are going about with ammo without a substantive evidence. Without evidence. You know what that means? Evidence is a means to an end. What you are saying now, there is no single evidence to buttress your point.
Go and read Nigerian.
It's not about go and read about Nigeria. What we saw, the killing we saw, they were beheaded. Some military officers.
The killing is wrong.
There is no ammo from a military officer in that community.
No. Get the question I'm asking. Is this before, after the killing of the military personnel? We all condemn the killing.
Definitely.
The presidency condemned it. The government condemned it.
Yes.
Every stakeholder, including myself, condemned the killing. It's barbaric. It's unacceptable. But we are looking at a situation where there's alleged reprisal from the military. And we are looking at a situation where it's on record that the military, as we speak, use armored personnel carrier to barricade access to the community.
Is it before the
after the killing as we speak currently?
No.
You are not getting it. You are not getting it.
Probably they put one of their
You are not getting the conversation.
I understand what you are saying. Definitely. See, let me. You said there is an ammo in that community.
Take the question to button it further.
You don't have the substantive evidence to actually support your point.
Let me tell you what happened.
That's a false allegation against the Nigerian.
Let me tell you what happened. The governor of Delta State, I'm talking about Sherry Oborowari, it's reported by Sahara Reporter. We should be talking about indigenous and reputable news here, not Sahara Reporter. The government of Sahara Reporter is not getting the question. You are not getting the question whether Sahara Reporter or not. The governor of Delta State visited the community. That is the bottom line.
Okay.
And he was conducted around the community by the military personnel. Normally, a governor goes with the press crew. But I'm telling you that the prayers were bad access to the community, and it need not to be answered. People are not asking. No,
the press was bad from the public.
I now want to ask questions.
Okay, fine.
Cool down so that I can
ask the reason.
Cool down so that I can.
Just because of security reasons. And that's the part
this is where I want to know. This is where I want to ask.
It's the security reason. This is whereby a community where senior military officer, not just soldier, but senior military officer were killed.
This is where I want to ask.
You come on now. You should be talking about.
You seem as if we are holding
realistic here.
What we are looking at is, I told you earlier on, everybody condemn the killing of the military personnel.
We know that.
We are wondering why should.
Okay, are you now saying that we should defend the killers?
No.
Or are you now telling us that we should support the killers?
No. I select the killers and prosecute them.
It's the same thing we are talking about here.
Especially where there's allegation that there's
it's just an allegation. Allegation they call it.
You have verified the allegation.
It's just an allegation. You have to get the allegation to the court of law.
The
press, an allegation against the person.
The press had the mandate.
The judge will now give a verdict based on allegation.
The press that has the mandate to determine whether the allegation is right or wrong are bad access. That's the problem.
Have you asked the reason why press were banned from that community, from access?
You are a barrister. You should know the responsibility of press.
No, it's a situation. The military have the right to. Do you know whether the bomb were a grenade in those communities?
If governor number one city of the state can access the place and his life is
there was full security
against
along with the governors
and the governor by his retinue of
security officers
moves with security, moves with press crew. Yes.
Okay.
But what I'm telling you now is that if you live here,
because of security reasons, you don't even know that to the public.
No. You are looking at security reasons. You are not. If the governor of the state, number one man of the state, his life is not threatened, he can access the community.
In the community, that area, that place is not prestigious. No, that place is not safe for the press. The person
I'm asking is this: is the press life more prestigious to the government than the governor? You don't see a situation when you say investigation is ongoing. It is not. How will I put it? Anybody should not even come up to interfere with investigation. If you look at what happened there, you understand. So investigation is still ongoing. They should allow them to carry out investigation. I believe you agree with me that what is happening there is not as serious as Hamas and Israel.
No, we are not. We are not at war. The country is not at war.
The press is having access to the trouble there.
We are not at war, so there is no way. People should be brought to book. That's the simple truth.
Barrister, I think I have to push it at this point. However, I look at it, barring press from access to that trouble community, it means the military.
No, it's just an allegation. Allegation against the military that they banned press from the same community. It's just an allegation. Allegation, you call this what they are, nothing else.
Okay, in the event that it is unraveled that the press will bar access to the community.
We are saying revolving around.
Based on, I want to follow your line of thought. And it's based on that line of thought I'm asking this question. In the event that you discover that it is actually true that the press will bar access, what will be your reaction?
There's no way.
As a barrister.
See, let me tell you something. Let me chronicle one issue for you. When that thing happened, when that incident happened, the military cannot go there on their own. There's going to be definitely they are going to release documents, a kind of a press release from the military headquarters on what to do. And military has done that. They should carry out proper investigation. So in that investigation, they shouldn't allow another person to enter that community. Maybe that's the area you don't understand yet, or the people on Twitter don't really understand. That when investigation is ongoing, all hands down.
Then why should the governor have access to the place?
The governor has access to the place because of his person. He's an executive governor of that state. So people don't understand in and out of some cases. They'll just come up and be dragging unnecessarily. That is not in line with the best practices.
If the press is deprived access to the community by the military, it implies that they have something to hide. There's no choice about it.
We are talking about hide here. Okay, what about the people that kill?
It is wrong. We are talking about the press does not make it right.
You are talking about the press.
No, you are not getting
the
it.
press have personal interest on that.
No, but the press should have
whatever in that case.
The press should not have interest. Their own is to report what is happening. But
we saw what happened.
Barrister, you have to complain on
we
this.
saw what happened. So the press have their own personal selfish interest in that.
The only interest they have is to report what is on ground. The same way it's condemnable to keep military personnel. The same way it's condemnable to burn down the community.
The military has not done that. Do you have any evidence whereby you say military officers are doing that? But we have evidence of people that committed that atrocity, barbaric, repugnance, and ignominious act in that community. We're showing their face on camera. So if you are
I've
talking,
condemned the killing
we have
of military
condemned that.
personnel. But we are looking at the burning down of the community.
No, they've not done it. They are not the one that did that.
Okay, let me quote someone now. Barrister, I want to quote a legal luminary, a renowned one for that matter. I'm talking about Falana, a human rights activist.
It's a human rights
It's a
activist.
record that Falana asked the military to halt, or rather have condemned the burning down of the community.
Okay. Which is
Now, the military is denying that they didn't burn down the community. Then
I said
this is where I want you to be patient so that I can answer question. Be patient so that I can answer question. One, there's accusation against the military for burning down the community. The military is denying. And the press that had the mandate to unravel what is on ground is being denied access to the community. That is where the military have question to answer. And you are now holding brief for the military.
It's not about holding brief for the military. I've told you before, a situation whereby you say, oh, go and investigate. The other party, the person who is in charge of that investigation, actually have the right to say, come in, don't come in. Because of internal security. So many people don't know all these things. You have to do your investigation, in a proper way before you say, okay, oh, you come in. You are welcome. Come in. Investigation, they should investigate this thing properly before the press, if at all the press want to come in.
Until they mop up all the area, they destroy evidence.
The press have been going there now. We saw it on news.
That is why I'm saying, if you see what is happening currently, it's on record that the press
we have been seeing videos online now. We have been seeing videos online. You have been saying okay, you want Sana reporter to go there.
It's not about Sana reporter. There are so many. I told you earlier on that when the governor moves,
no,
he moves with retinue of.
If you are all of them.
When the governor moves, he moves with retinue of press crew. So you don't go about looking for who to cover.
What you are saying now, you are talking about, the military covered or don't want the press to come in. They've denied that allegation already, or burning down of houses. They are not the one. They deny it. So how do you want to do it? Do you want to tie their neck, or do you want to cut their neck, or force it on their mouth and say, yes, you are the one that did this?
The only way we can know what is right or wrong is for press to have access to the place.
They will have access to the
after they destroy evidence?
No, they will have access to the community.
After they destroy evidence?
No, I said they will have access to the community.
I'm asking you, will they
investigation.
give them access after they destroy evidence?
After the investigation.
I think you have done justice to this subject of conversation.
Thank you very much.
I think this is a good place to let it go. But let me quickly say that what is important is that life is sacrosanct.
Definitely, of
course. We condemn the killing of the soldiers, just as we are aware, or rather we are not unaware, that collective punishment is a crime, both in Nigeria and internationally.
Yes.
And we should equally make government know that, particularly the office of Mr. President, that the life of every Nigerian matter, whether the military, whether people in the creek, whether people in the far northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest, life of every Nigerian matter. So to that extent, it is our view that there should be an independent inquiry to investigate what actually transpired. And whoever is found wanting, whether military personnel or civilian, to be brought to book. And let us understand that there is International Criminal Court of Justice that has the mandate to investigate and punish anyone that may have committed war crime. Thank you for watching.